Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the 2025 Monaco Yacht Show. We're going to do something a little bit different. This is an RV, a motorhome. It's built by Brabus, so it's very different to anything I've ever seen before. Definitely going to use the wrong words to describe this vessel. I just did it again, this vehicle. So yeah, bear with me on that one. But let's go and have a look inside. It's quite incredible inside. Exactly what you'd expect from a company like Brabus. This is a company called Klassen. I believe these are also a German company, and they take basically Mercedes vans and they convert them into what you see behind me. It's like from the outside, it kind of looks pretty, normal, I suppose. A bit of a flashy paint job, but the inside is quite remarkable. You close the doors, it's a blacked out van, but then you go into the back. It's definitely something that you sit in and you don't drive yourself. From the rear, you can see there's a TV as well. So you can watch TV whilst somebody drives you to where you need to go. Not sure, I get car sick if I do that. If the car's moving and I'm not concentrating out the window, I get a bit sick. But if you don't, then this is a great way to travel, right? So this is the business end. It's still very nice in here, but it's a little bit more, practical. But yeah, still very nice. Nicely covered seats, nice leather on the seats. I believe this is all standard Mercedes. Now, if that is a bit small, if you've got a family, or if you just want to roll bigger, then we've got this here. This is a tall Transit or something. Mercedes Transit, whatever they call it. I have no idea what this vehicle is called. But look, you can fit 6 people in this one. It almost looks like the business class of an airline, doesn't it? 4 seats facing forward, 2 seats facing backwards, and then you've got umbrellas sticking out of here, and looks like there's a bathroom at the rear there. All right, so inside this van, what do you call it?
A jet van.
A jet van.
Jet van.
Okay, so I'm inside the jet van. I've got an iPad. It's just like on a yacht. We've got various different things in here that we can operate with it. So as I click on here, we've got a fridge. How do I close it? Oh, I see. So just multi-press. And we've got a smart TV behind us. And then you've got obviously all of the curtains. Like I said, you can open these curtains. So you've got all the things that you'd expect in a high-end area. It looks like first class on Qatar. Not that I've ever been in first class on Qatar, but that's what it looks like. A gentleman was telling me that they can completely custom fit it. So there's a toilet in the back, like I mentioned earlier. But if you don't want a toilet, you can have luggage, and you can remove the seats and put a kitchen in here, or you can have a seat removed for if you've got a dog, or whatever it is that you want. Basically, it's completely custom. Look at that! Wow. Look at that. We call that a day head on the yacht. So the day head. Wow. And then it's got the on the roof liner, reminiscent of what Rolls-Royce do in their cars. This particular setup here is about 520,000 euros. Apparently without the toilet, it's about 460. I said that's an expensive toilet. But yeah, it's completely custom. Obviously, if you're buying something like this, the price is not priority, right? It's not like it's your only car, right? So the kind of people who buy these, very private individuals, people who travel a lot, members of certain royal families have bought them. You can have them armoured if you want, if you need that kind of stuff. So like I said, completely bespoke, completely custom. Something that Brabus have brought this year, which I've never seen before, is this thing. It looks like a giant bus, but Brabus bus. So I can imagine the interiors will be, you know, the finest leather, completely bespoke, TV screens, everything that you could imagine based on what you've just seen from these Brabus cars, right? Interestingly, the cost of this bus is less than that Mercedes Classic, the 300 SL. It's €1 million less expensive to buy the bus that you can live in than a Mercedes, which I thought that was kind of funny, you know. Well, unfortunately, I was very excited to go on here and show you around, but unfortunately they told me that it's been sold and therefore they're not letting anybody on. The only people who are allowed on board are people who already booked appointments in advance, which we did not. So yeah, damn shame. All right, so I was just filming that previous bit saying that I couldn't go on board because I didn't have an invite. And one of the guys from Brabus overheard me and he says, oh, he says, I can get you on board. So we're going to go on board and have a tour of this incredible motorhome, I guess you call it, RV. All right, here we go. Straight into the living area. This is actually like, once you're inside, it's like being on a boat. And they've got boat technology in this vehicle as well. So I'll go through some of that in a second, but look at the deco. This is exactly what I was expecting it to look like. Having been in the Brabus tenders that they have and all of the cars and stuff like that, this is exactly what I expected, and it does not disappoint at all. There's a lot of use of the materials that you see in the cars, the quilted leather. They've got a bed in here. There's a pull-down bed up here. You can pull that down. That's for your bus driver, I guess. Obviously the cabin over here is equally as luxurious. I've never seen so many panels. Look, there's a panel up there, a vertical panel. Are they mirrors? Are they mirrors? I think they're mirrors actually, but they look like screens that are mirrors, which I don't know. Oh no, they're actually interior screens and they've got cameras outside as mirrors. I think that's what's going on there. Apparently it's got 500 horsepower, the bus. Obviously not going to be breaking any land speed records in it, but it's not about that, is it? You'll probably tow your Brabus GTS behind it, your carbon GTS behind it. Anyway, some of the features on this, I was going to say, but I almost said it then, boat. Some of the features are, apart from the fully fitted kitchen here, some of the technical features are, it's got, it makes its own water. It's got a reverse osmosis system on board, just like, see, I'm going to use the marine terminology, has the same reverse osmosis systems that you find on a yacht. It has a 750 litre water tank. So once you make the water, you've got 750 litres of water to use. Obviously the vessel, there we go. The vessel's it's on shore power right now. They actually use the phrase shore power. That's why we can't hear any noise. There's a diesel generator as well. So you know, when you're not in somewhere where you can plug in, you've still got power for all of your interior house services, your TVs and all of this cooking. And there's obviously that's a induction oven. I've just put my fingerprints all over that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh dear. Anyway, yeah, it's quite incredible. Let's have a look in here. This must be the fridge. It's not opening. Okay, never mind. So we'll go in here now. Going into the master bedroom. Well, the bedroom. You've got your bathroom. You go through your bathroom to get in there, but yeah, it is a bus. So, and then we've got the bathroom here. Look at this. That is incredible. I love the LEDs. It's just like I feel like I'm on a yacht right now. That's why I'm getting confused with the terminology. Yeah, rainforest shower head, hence the 750 litre water tank. You can take a proper shower in here. And it's got the system for draining the water just like you have on yachts. It's quite incredible. I'm not sure what that is. What's that? Is that a towel dryer? I think that's a heated towel rack. Yeah. Then we'll go into the bedroom. There's mirrors everywhere, so can't be helped. And then you've got this massive, I mean, that's not, you know, it's not a 2-meter bed like you get on a yacht, but it is a bus after all. So it's quite incredible. These sections here are, I think they're hydraulically driven to go out. So obviously when you're driving along, this will come in, it will close right up. But once you get where you're going, then you do the conversion and then you've got your full bed in here. I love the use of the carbon fiber as well. Aspects of car design and boat design all mixed together. Light switches on either side of the bed so you can switch them on and off. Reading lights even. And then we've got a wardrobe here, fitted wardrobe, which I'm always hesitant to touch anything when I go on board a yacht or on a high-end thing like this, because I don't want to break anything. Then you've got your ample space there, and there's two of those, one each. I love the use of the LEDs as well. Fully modern. It's incredible. It's incredible. I keep forgetting that I'm on a bus. And then you've got a TV here. It's that a 37, 40 inch television. And then more space, plug sockets, everything you need. LEDs completely surrounding it. It's quite amazing. I'm stood on a very nice rug right now as well, so it's just incredible. I just feel like looking down there now, if you didn't know, I'm on a yacht, right? Again, it's got you can get some air in, skylights, all LED surrounded as well for the diffused light. That's really, really awesome. This is what you'd expect to see in a modern version of Knight Rider. So if they ever did a new version, they could put this bus in it and it would not be out of place. I've no doubt that table folds when you're not using it. Again, another section that goes out, that will close when you're underway or when you're moving. Whichever one of those words is the right one, because I'm so confused right now. Oh, and now we have a Roma Spider. This is the latest of the entry price range Ferrari. This is the least expensive Ferrari you can buy, let's put it that way. Based on the Ferrari Roma, of course, is the replacement for the Portofino. It is quite stunning, actually. I really do like this. It's obviously a V8, 3.9 meters, 3.9 liters, let's say, 3855 cc, actually. It has, let's say, 3.40 to 100 kilometers and 9.70 to 200 kilometers. Pretty decent speeds, also timing. The speed at which Ferrari are going through models lately is astounding. This is a replacement for the Portofino, which was a replacement for the California T, which was a replacement for the California, and that's all over. That's all in, like, I don't know. It seems like just a few years to me. The Portofino was only out for a few years, and they've already superseded it with this car. I don't know what that does to the value of the Portofinos or the other cars, but it is interesting, because usually when a car goes out of production, it damages the value of the used sales of those cars. Obviously, that's not a problem for Ferrari, because they want you to buy a new one. But it's stunning. It's got ceramics as standard, I think. It's got the shields on it. This is obviously well spec'd. And this is, I think this is Ferrari Monaco that has got this car here. Very nice interior. Note the vertical screen. I've noticed the new Lamborghini Temerario's got a screen like that as well, which is interesting. I guess based on the fact that the phone is that shape and everybody's on the phones all the time, but I don't like it personally. I don't know what it would be like in the car. I'm sure it will be fine. Obviously, the first company to do this was McLaren, as far as I know. And that's because Ron Dennis said that very thing, like, why, if my phone is vertical, why not the screen in the car? But anyway, apart from the screen, everything else is very, very nice. Carbon gear selectors, carbon steering wheel, carbon everywhere. I'm sure that's all included in the base price as well. I'll finish the video here. Really appreciate Brabus letting me on board like that. That was really awesome. So thanks very much for that. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Something a bit different to what we normally put on this channel, but I just thought you might enjoy it. Be sure to like and all that jazz, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. So it's very different to anything I've ever seen before.
Je peux venir te rejoindre, mais il faut que je prenne un bateau.
me. This vehicle is where Michael Knight would live if he was a real person. It just needs to say Kit Industries. This is the kind of thing that you would expect to see in the 80s. It's like the future from the 80s, you know, but oh, that's not a good way to describe it.